I think they kind of settled because obviously they couldn't get Aaron Rodgers, who I think obviously was probably their number one man, because it was probably I remember ESPN notification, Aaron Rodgers verbally agreeing to stay in Green Bay, and probably like an hour later, Denver trades for Russell Wilson.
Sports Cash Crew, what it do? We back at it again for another one. As you know, I always miss you guys, but it's not about me. Sports Cash, where we discuss everything sports and the business behind it.
Yes,
Dub Nasty. Dub, how you feeling, baby?
Man, I'm good, bro. Just living the dream, baby.
Vlad.
I'm great. Fantastic.
Are you lucky I even talked to you, man? I don't even
know. Petty.
As always, you know I'm doing great, wonderful. And we do have a special guest today. Dub, I'll let you do the introductions.
Bro, you can't even see past this man's shades, boy. This is my boy, my young man, Tadgy Wadgy. You know I was going to pull out the name. I got to humble you, bro. You ain't finna come on my show looking like
with
this.
The Gucci frames.
Yo, look at this guy's kid,
Louis
bro.
V.
We're not going to make
got
this
the
about
rings.
me. We had to talk sports.
This dude too cool for me, bro. How you feeling, bro?
Man, all is well.
Yo, I appreciate you coming out on the show, man. Blessing us real quick. But, yo, man, let's get with some headlines, bro. Hey, we talk about you later, bro. Go ahead, Vlad.
So we have a couple headlines in the sports world this week. First and foremost, the GOAT of all GOATs in the NBA world as far as coaches, Greg Popovich of the San Antonio Spurs.
You thought he was about to say
To
something
LeBron.
you ain't like.
I was like, what the heck? What's going on?
It did sound like it was going there. I was like, oh, did we change the
My
subject?
bad. Go ahead, man.
But Greg Popovich is officially the
Winningest coach
Yeah.
Go ahead.
of all time.
The winningest coach of all time, man.
Yeah, man.
That's all
Well,
I
well
have to say.
deserved. Well
It is,
deserved,
bro.
Well-
Yo, Greg been doing this thing for a minute since when he get there? Like
63?
90s?
I want to say
63.
90s. Yeah, I want to say 90s. Because he
So
was the one that
started with
recruited
David
Tim.
Robinson in
David
there.
Robinson, yeah.
And then Timmy came along.
Yep.
Tony, Manu, all them guys.
Kawhi.
Wow.
Kawhi. Now he, DeJounte Murray, They're not really winning like they used to.
Facts.
Yeah.
But
He's developing them, though.
yeah, man. And man, Greg, he's done his thing. He's hurt a lot of souls.
Boy,
Yeah, that he has.
He's hurt a lot of souls, bro.
Factual facts.
But yeah, man. Shout out to Coach Pop. What else we got, man?
MLB is officially back. They finally came to terms with their new CBA rules, so we are going to have a baseball season. Hopefully Atlanta can run it back. But
Yankees.
No.
Yeah, I'm a Yankee,
Yankees,
bro.
Yankees.
Yeah, I'm
y'all
a
not
Yankee.
going for the home team.
Look,
That's crazy.
last time the Braves won a championship, we almost ain't have a season. So,
That's crazy.
Let's try someone else this
Didn't
time.
the Yankees beat him?
I can't remember.
I don't know, bro.
But some quick info, man. I did hear rumors that the Dodgers are trying to take Freddie Freeman from you. But next headline.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's what LA Dodgers do, and they got the cash
Yeah, true.
because he's going to get paid.
Yeah.
LA always got the cash, bro.
Facts.
Like
Mhm.
that's always on the table for them.
Yeah.
But let's get to today's show.
Today.
I love this stuff, y'all. We ain't talking
Yes.
nothing.
He's been waiting 7 days to say this.
We talking NFL football today, baby. Now, as I have to wait for maybe like another 75 days until the season start, but we had a busy week, man. We had a
Very.
busy week in the NFL world. I think that man out in Green Bay kicked it off.
Yes,
That man, Aaron Rodgers,
absolutely.
he made his decision to stay put. He ain't signed yet.
No
He ain't
sign.
signed yet, but apparently there's a verbal agreement
Right.
that he's staying put in Green Bay, which I thought was his best move.
Yeah.
I agree.
I thought
To
that
an
was his
extent.
best move. Nah, that was his best
No,
move.
I agree.
I ain't think he needed to go to Denver or whoever else was trying to look for
49ers,
him.
man. He should went to San Fran.
Nah, he wasn't going to San Fran, bro. Denver was like the team that was
Calling for him.
they was about to throw out everything. like they did for Russell. But we'll get to that later.
Right.
But yeah, man, how y'all feeling about Aaron Rodgers staying put, which Devontae Adams ended up staying put as well?
Yeah.
Chime in, man. What y'all think, bro?
I mean, I think it's a great move for Green Bay. Now the clock is officially ticking. Aaron Rodgers, you gotta deliver at least one Super Bowl in these 4 years, though. If you're getting paid $200 million for 4 years, that's $50 million a year starting off.
153 guaranteed.
And that's the most guaranteed out of any quarterback in the league.
Now, do y'all think he's gonna stay for the 4 years?
Yeah.
I think
I don't see him staying for 4 years.
So you think if he wins it, he bounce?
Not even. Well,
He
has no
anyway.
excuse not to win it with Brady leaving the NFC.
Fact.
They traded Russell Wilson to the AFC.
That's a
And
fact.
it's now wide open. Drew Brees gone.
Drew
so,
Brees gone, yeah.
you know, it's wide
Matt
open.
Ryan
It's
on
just
his
Matt
last
Stafford
year.
now.
So
He's
he
just
has
Stafford.
no excuse to get it. Now, I personally feel like it's a little overpaid. Granted, yeah, he's MVP.
Think so?
Yeah, man, he don't perform in the playoffs. He don't live up to what he's supposed to do. In the
But I think you gotta you pay according to the man's look at it this way. If you don't re-sign Aaron Rodgers, you have no chance.
Facts. I think that's the risk you take.
Green Bay. We already gonna look NFC North. Green Bay already won it. We can already say that now
for
because
the next 4 years.
because Detroit, Minnesota, nor Chicago gonna do anything about that.
Those are facts.
So honestly, you pay Aaron Rodgers 100 whatever. It makes sense because he your only chance to make it to the big dance.
I agree.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so
I think me personally, I think it goes beyond the contract. I think like they had a discussion like I need some input on these players that we picking.
Meaning he needs control, like a
not
Brady
control.
situation. Like,
Yeah, like-
go get him.
Or like draft me some receivers. I got Devontae, but that's all I have. Everybody else is like
Yeah.
Green Bay is known for having wideouts, though.
that's the crazy part.
Like,
But not first rounders.
not first rounders, but they develop some.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers makes
He
them.
can't, yeah. That's like
creates
the
them.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers known for coming up with wideouts. So
Yo,
it's
he
like-
took them shades off. He had something on his
like-
mind, bro.
But the majority of the time after they leave Green Bay,
They're mediocre.
you don't hear nothing about them.
Yeah.
Same with the Steelers most of the time.
So if that's the point, I think that justifies you paying Aaron Rodgers. 'Cause
Exactly.
if he can make these names and when they leave, they're nobodies.
Right, because Randall Cobb had to come back.
See,
You know who the saddest man ever though? Jordan Love, bro.
boy.
Real talk. They wasted his time. They wasted Aaron Rodgers' time. They wasted their own time. Like, and Jordan Love, now you really ain't ever gonna play, bro.
You're not
Like,
touching no field.
Yeah.
like I think he if they could find a way to move him somewhere else where he can at least compete, because that poor man came in the first round and he ain't never gonna play, bro.
I don't think they're gonna let go of him though. You still got you still got injuries to risk.
That's holding that man hostage.
I mean, yeah, but you still got if Aaron Rodgers possibly get injured, you do gotta possibly face the Rams.
That's
they
true.
forefront.
Yeah,
It ain't-
you
it
make a
ain't
solid
pretty.
point. You make a solid
But
point.
at the same time, just get Aaron Rodgers the offensive
And he's
line.
still under a small contract deal. So,
But my thing is, when you come in as a first round quarterback, you expect to play within the first 2 years at least max.
Yeah, especially now.
Yeah,
If not
but he
immediately.
came into
Yeah,
a
most
certain-
of them come in, they play immediately. So, for me, I'm like, they kind of did Jordan. I mean, and who knows, Jordan Love is probably trash. I don't know. But, like, they kind of did that man a disservice. I'm not trying to say you trash Jordan Love, but like...
even with all the quarterbacks that do get drafted immediately and started, the ratio to me don't even seem too good where it's like, all right, you
That
get
they're
drafted
successful.
early and then you're successful. A lot of
Yeah.
them not even well groomed, It's like
I agree. I agree.
It's,
Yeah, true. I think a lot of them get drafted into bad situations, and they expect those new rookies to elevate the team. And like, sir, this is somebody
A new world.
new rookie. I mean, a rookie coming into a trash team. What are you gonna expect him to do?
Right.
yeah.
Anyways.
It is kind of a sad situation.
Right.
But earlier I mentioned Denver. I think they kind of settled because obviously they couldn't get Aaron Rodgers, who I think obviously was probably their number one man, because it was probably I remember ESPN notification, Aaron Rodgers verbally agreeing to stay in Green Bay, and probably like an hour later, Denver trades for Russell Wilson. So how we liking this Russell Wilson move, man? Going to Denver, bro.
I like it.
I like it, but they gave up way too much. They gave two first rounds, two second rounds, Noah Fant, Drew Lock, and a defensive tackle. I can't remember his name. Like, yo, they taxed for Russell. Look, I don't mind Russell Wilson. I'm not big on Russell like a lot of people are, but I'm not giving that. Dude, you just gave away a whole franchise for Russell Wilson, bro.
And then, I mean, did Denver have enough to really cater around Russell to win big?
Oh, no, they got a squad.
They got a squad, but I'm just saying, like, I know they got Judy and them, but I'm just saying, like, they still got to go through the Chiefs. They still got to go through the Bills. Yeah. Like,
no, their division is crazy. That division, yo.
He just gave him a better fighting chance because if it was Drew Lock still there,
it was going to happen. Yeah.
Nah.
Now, Russell Wilson, at least you have a percentage. Before it was 0. So, I'm sorry to say it.
You got a fighting shot.
You got a fighting shot. Anything is possible. Any given Sunday.
And we don't know what kind of season Carr's gonna have. He could be hit or miss at times.
That's true.
Look, man.
But I mean, looking at this past season, we had the Raiders and the Chiefs that made the playoffs from that division. Yeah. And now you're gonna add Russell Wilson and Justin Herbert, of course.
And San Diego was this far,
and they just re-signed Wilson in too.
Mike Williams. Yeah, that's true. They did re-sign Mike Williams in San Diego, in LA.
Right.
The LA Chargers. So that division just got really intense overnight, man. Is it too early to try to pick
a winner
out that division?
Tough. Because Justin Herbert can come in and he can do what Josh Allen did last year.
He can.
And speaking of LA, they definitely help with their defense. Hopefully, Derwin James stay healthy. But signing Khalil Mack is definitely a plus.
They made that trade for Khalil Mack, and and if you want to counter getting an all-star quarterback, you get a line.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So now they got Khalil on one side,
Joey Bosa, and people sleep. I mean, he's not a big name, but he's a problem. Linval Joseph is a problem.
And
in
then
the middle.
What's his name? If he can stay healthy, Derwin James.
Yeah, Derwin James in the back.
Yeah, I like their team. What's the Sonny Samuel kid? Is he a junior?
Junior.
Yo, he's just a junior. Yeah,
boy, nice.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. Good, man. He's solid. They got some burn out there, man.
All of them.
Keenan Allen still there.
Yeah.
Mike Williams still there.
Problem.
Justin Herbert, but that's my guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
he might have an MVP type season this upcoming year.
Why not?
Yeah.
Because he got a defense to get him 3 and outs. So he can get more opportunities on the offensive side. He got an offense that we already know. We saw them last year light up.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and he's going into his 3rd year.
Yep.
So he probably got, that sophomore slump out of him.
There was no slump.
There was no slump.
Honestly, yeah.
But, like they always say in the NFL, most quarterbacks have it. He just didn't catch it. But now this 3rd year, I mean, if I'm be honest with you, if you look on paper, they're kind of doing what the Rams did this past year. They got big names on both sides of the ball.
True.
You trying to win? you do what you gotta do. You suit up. You bolster that offense, bolster that defense, whatever it is, and you go catch yourself some W's, bro.
Yeah. And I can see Bosa having a big year now with Khalil Mack on that line with him. On the other side, Bosa might do what Von Miller and Aaron. Let me not say that because nobody gonna do
Aaron Donald's different.
Yeah, take that back.
And Aaron Donald is in a class of his own, all time.
Yeah, he been dominating
since rookie year.
Year. I think he's been an All Pro like every year.
Yeah,
like multiple time Defensive Player of the Year.
3 times.
I think they got that whole 5-year rule for the Hall of Fame. I think there's some guys.
But they been have for 5 days. After he retires, within 5 days they put an announcement.
They should to me they should start making his
bus.
His bus right now. Bro, is there
nope.
What do you gotta wait for?
Yeah.
Facts.
You already know.
It's a done deal.
you already know, man. So but yeah, man, shout out to them Broncos and Russell Wilson going out there. We'll see what happens next over there. We had some more quarterback news, man. My man Carson Wentz. Carson went to Washington. KD's gonna like that one. He's gonna like that one, man. He's suiting up for the Commanders, man. back in the NFC East, hanging out with us.
He's gonna be commanding some help.
Please.
I saw that. That was good. That was really good. No, they got a nice little team on them. I think they
have
got
a
some
nice
weapons.
squad.
They got
On
D
paper,
line.
I think it was a pretty. I mean, the state that Washington's in, I don't see it being a bad move.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's
not at all.
It's a lateral. It's like a.
It's a lateral.
Yeah, it's like
It's a little.
It's a little incline. It's a little incline.
A little bit. A little.
I mean,
bit.
because let's be real, we not putting that much faith in Tyler Heineke,
No.
right?
No.
Even though I like him, I like Heineke.
But are you
He's a
playing
gunslinger.
I don't know if
Go ahead.
Fitzpatrick's still there or not, but he's pretty much a career backup.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he can
He'll
light
hold
it
it
up.
down a few games.
Right,
will.
he'll hold it down,
He
yeah,
can hold
but-
it
He
down.
can light it up, and then he
Yeah,
will
stink
stop.
it up.
Yeah. So
He'll
like,
give you like 4 games.
Yeah.
so getting Carson, you know, he could be a hit or miss guy.
Yeah.
But I mean, statistically, he had a pretty good season.
He did.
Yeah,
I think he had 27 touchdowns to 7 picks or something like that.
6 or 7 picks.
And it probably could have been more. I mean, or less. Who knows?
Right.
But like, you know, I really don't know the details to why Indianapolis
That's
didn't
what I'm
want to
wondering
keep
too,
him.
Yeah.
But I do understand Carson Wentz can be kind of reckless. Like he can be. Like he has a lot of talent, but when things break down, he tries to force stuff, and it can get real ugly.
I think they let him go because he was inconsistent, like on the field.
Mhm.
So I mean, I could see why they're like, shoot, we could start over and get the same, start over for cheaper, get him off our books, get some picks. Why not?
But now, do you go back to feeding Jonathan Taylor 30 plus times?
I mean,
mean,
he was your best offensive weapon
You saw
anyway.
Why
Yeah.
not?
So,
As far as right now, who's going to be the Colts quarterback?
well, there's some names out there. There's a couple names out there. Jimmy G ain't signed yet, and my man Deshaun just got freed up on all them charges or whatever.
Yeah, you got Jameis
So,
Winston.
Jameis Winston is out there. Who knows?
I don't like Jameis for that system.
Now that Russell Wilson's in Denver, Teddy B should be, you know,
Teddy B might be one.
he might
Yeah,
be somebody to
That
look
might,
at.
that might be a
actually,
good
yeah.
fit.
And I was just talking about Jordan Love. I mean, I feel like, hey,
Right.
you might as well at least try to make a move for him.
Right.
And then of course you got some guys coming out the draft. It's not really
It's not that
quarterback
good.
heavy this
Yeah.
year, but there's names out there for Indianapolis and a couple other teams out
Right.
I'll say go get Teddy B. I like.
Teddy B.
I
I
think.
love Teddy B.
Yeah, I think out of all
He's
them,
consistent. As long as he stays on the field,
Yeah.
he's gonna give you something.
I stay away from Garoppolo.
Big,
Yo,
big
okay,
facts.
no, but if we talking Jimmy G, if we talking wins and losses, Jimmy G
Yes, but
doesn't lose a lot.
no.
But it's not 'cause of him.
49ers.
I get that. But I mean, even going back to his Patriot days to now, I mean, look, even I mean that playoff game against Dallas, he tried to lose that game. He did everything in his power to lose that game. but God. But I mean, regardless, like his record though, like he wins a lot.
He
So
does.
why not with Jimmy G? I
Because
mean,
he's not going to win a lot. When
That's
he
the same thing
leaves
with Carson
San Fran.
Wentz. To me, inconsistent. You might, but I think Carson Wentz is better.
yeah, Carson
Yeah,
Wentz
yeah,
can put
for
up
sure.
So
bigger
why would
numbers
I
than
go
Jimmy G.
trade Carson Wentz and get somebody worse?
It just depends on the system that you have built
Then,
around.
then there
the
got to be
quarterback.
something mental about Carson Wentz that they're not feeling. Maybe his leadership or,
There's
you know.
something.
I think that last hit in Philly did it. Once he got that injury in Philly, it's just been downhill.
But it's not true. We just mentioned
He had a,
he had a
decent
pretty
season.
solid season.
Yeah,
Right.
but you gotta understand.
He
that-
he lost a big game against Jacksonville to make the playoffs at the end, but
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
Well, I mean, think about it. You went from that not that last year, but the year we won the Super Bowl, he was supposed to be MVP that year. So
Mm-hmm.
his trajectory was going up. Ever since then, it's been going down.
He was nice that year, but
Yeah.
he was
Crazy.
going bonkers.
going on?
Him and Deshaun was
Yeah.
going at it that year.
He was going bonkers. I don't know how. Well, the Rams messed up his knee, and
Yeah,
that's all she
that was
wrote.
it.
that's all she wrote. But hey, you can't get them all.
Yeah.
But I mean, they got. I mean, if we looking at Washington though, they got some weapons out there. Terry McLaurin,
They got
Mhm.
the other,
Yeah, they got
Curtis
some solid
Samuel.
pieces.
Curtis
Yeah.
Samuel.
they got that tight end Logan Thomas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's a big dude, by the way.
Colossal. Don't they have a running back?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gibson.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
He be
pretty.
toting.
He's pretty solid too. So
And then their defense is straight.
Boy,
Yeah, they
Boy, the
straight.
defense,
first rounders.
the defensive line for sure is a problem. And
Yeah.
outside of
They
that,
actually they let go of
Landon.
Landon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got rid of
They
Landon
got rid of
Collins.
yeah, Landon Collins.
Free up some
But they
space. So
still
who
got
knows
that
what they're
boy
gonna
Chase
do?
Young.
Yeah, Chase Young coming back off
They
of
got
his
Montez
ACL.
Sweat. They got what's the boys from Alabama was in the middle?
Allen.
Allen.
Jonathan Allen. Yeah, they got some dogs. That whole line is just first rounders, bro.
Facts.
It seemed like every year there was just like, all we want is a defensive front.
But that's a good move to do. I mean, if your offense is not producing, build on the other side until you can get your pieces on the other side of the ball.
Yeah,
so that's why I feel like Jimmy G was being able to, have the higher win percentages because they got the team built around where it's like, you really can't. Can't fail. Look at Rex Grossman years back.
Whoosh.
With the Bears.
There's
made it to the Super Bowl.
There's a name.
That's
Trent
Dilfer.
Yes. Brad Johnson.
Just the system that's built around it where it's like, all
Eli
right, you
Manning.
don't have to be the greatest.
Wait,
Don't
stop.
disrespect. Hold on, pause.
Hold
Don't do not do
Wait.
disrespect. He said
Wait,
Eli
he just
Manning.
tried to put Eli in
I
that
mean,
same
when you got a
class.
NASCAR D line.
You can't put Eli actually made that drive.
Vlad,
Get
off the
drive.
show.
I was trying.
Two
Get off the
different
show.
Super Bowls.
Get off the show.
Cut his mic.
Get off the show. You're not gonna try my
Producer,
two-time Super Bowl
cut off Mike
MVP.
3 for me.
You're not gonna try my man like
Right,
that, bro.
man.
Like it or not, Eli's a Hall of Famer.
He is. Unfortunately, but he is.
Unfortunately,
this on
what's so
record.
unfortunate about that?
He's in my division.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
used to be in my division.
Okay, I see what
It's not yours. It was his, clearly, because he the two-time
we
Super
both-
Bowl.
we
Two-time.
We both beat, who to get one.
Yeah, y'all
So-
both beat Brady.
I mean,
but
we
he did
beat
it twice.
Brady.
We're not gonna do this. Right?
Y'all went in the
How
shootout.
does Brady get into every episode?
Every NBA episode we come up with LeBron. So
Golly, man, Brady.
And then it doesn't help. We got Brady's biggest fan on the show too.
Come on.
yeah, my man Taji
I
here
support
is a
Brady.
Brady guy.
Cash Crew, it's your boy KD. I want to tell you about a special opportunity. Business owners, do you want to advertise your business in our videos to our audience? It's very simple. All you got to do is find our information right here below and you'll be able to get in contact with us. So again, find our information here, get in contact with us. We'd love to hear from you. Now let's get back to the show.
So speaking of the Patriots, got a big defender, J.C. Jackson, that's due for a big contract.
Mm-hmm.
Is Belichick going to bring out the brink truck for him, or he's going to try to talk him down to take a discount?
See, this past year they kind of opened up their purse.
They did.
So, I
For
don't
first
know.
time
This
ever.
was this was shocking to me. I'm like, oh wow, okay. So I guess
They
they
spending-
try to emulate what the Tampa Bay Bucks did, but the man deserved whatever contract he has thrown his way.
JC's a
He
dog.
balled out. So, but I don't see the Patriots necessarily trying to bring him back in. Belichick, he likes to groom new players,
Yep.
especially under your rookie contract, build you up and just
Let
get
you
whatever
go.
he could get without you within those 4 years.
That's so grimy, son.
Fact.
Yeah.
So you
Like,
think
Use you.
But it's a business.
use you then abuse
It is a
you.
business.
It's a business. It's no different to us wanting our money after
True.
4 years. It's like, I want to get paid. So it's like
So you think he's gonna walk? for sure.
I think
He's
I
gone,
think
yeah.
he's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's gone.
Now, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's rare that Belichick plays defensive players anyway. Like crazy contracts. Like Hightower had to Hightower, right?
Stephon Gilmore got
Gilmore
his.
got a high one, but then,
Yeah, but that was desperation.
They
They
eventually
needed
dubbed
something
him
because
too.
you know what I'm saying. That was the desperation. Now he has his head on right. He has the offense he wants. He can do the defense.
yeah, and
He's
he's
a
always
plug-in person.
he's the head. He's
Yeah.
over the defense.
Yeah, he
Right.
coaches
Yeah,
defense.
he coaches.
You know what I'm saying?
He's-
He coaches, so
he's
he's
a
yeah.
defensive
He's a
minded
play.
guy.
He's like, all right, go you. That's all he does. You know what I'm saying? When he signed Gilmore, that was a desperation move, in my opinion. But anyways,
But now I'm thinking, okay, if J.C. Jackson leaves, who does he sign to, and what we talking ballpark as far as
I know
He
the
gonna
Giants
look
need
somewhere down in
corners.
the draft.
Raiders. Raiders about to throw the bag at everybody because they have something.
Well, they definitely got a bag to spend.
Yeah, they got
They
they got a great coach.
Yes,
Josh McDaniels went over.
they got a
there.
coach,
That
an
man,
offensive-minded coach.
that man there.
They
They
got
got
a
a
they
defensive
got a
coach.
squad, bro.
Because they stole the defensive coordinator from the Giants.
Yeah.
They got a defensive coach, and he about to put in work.
So,
And
so what if the Raiders get Bobby Wagner and J.C.? Because Wagner did get released from
He
Seattle.
did get cut off of Seattle.
Mhm.
Well, I would prefer that than him heading to the NFC East. So,
right.
yo, if
To
he
the
go to the
Dallas
AFC,
Cowgirls.
Bob,
Yeah.
hey Bobby, you
The
be
Cowboys
good.
are pushing hard for him too. So
Yeah, I don't like hearing that.
Yeah, I mean, he's used to that system. It's a plug.
It's
and play
Dan Quinn's
system.
system too.
Yeah.
He played
He
under
knows it
Dan
like
Quinn
for a
with
couple-
LOB.
Yep, he knows it like the back
I
of
can
his
see
hand.
McDaniels pulling that move though.
with the Raiders.
With the Raiders.
That'd be cool because
nice.
he'll be back with KJ Wright. KJ Wright is out there.
Yeah.
And that was his running mate at the linebacker position.
And then with the Super Bowl being in Vegas in 2 years, get the Raiders relevant again.
Come on now.
Yeah, but they're not gonna host no Super Bowl.
No, they're not gonna host it. But when your team is at least relevant, it makes the season a little bit more, I guess,
exciting.
Yeah,
more intriguing.
Yeah, more intriguing for people to come to games.
I feel that.
And then it is Vegas.
Speaking of Vegas, bro, there's a betting man I know.
Oh Jesus!
Poor man suspended for a year, man. Calvin Ridley, bro.
Jesus.
Calvin Ridley. We had to bring that episode down a little bit, bro.
And the Falcons' biggest fan sent me a message for all the viewers to hear.
This must be Ken's.
Yes, it was Ken's.
Ken's,
he told me to
miss you,
say
baby.
this for him on his behalf.
You got to read it.
Yes. He says, Calvin Ridley, the Atlanta fan base was already suspect about your supposedly mental health problems. Now this,
Facts.
he will never see the field as Atlanta Falcon ever again.
That might not be a bad thing. Go ahead.
Kudos to Terry, the GM, who had a deal going to the Philadelphia Eagles, who pulled out of the deal just to show respect and not sell them damaged goods, knowing he was under investigation. He pulled a Ben Simmons and spit on mental health, and he spit on the Atlanta Falcons as a football team. Calvin Ridley, beep, 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 you.
My man Ken's, bro. What can we say about Calvin, man?
That wasn't the smartest thing to do.
At all. You make millions, man.
Yeah.
That
What
was
do you
a real-
do?
And then my thing is not saying I advocate this, but if you're gonna do what he did, you don't got one of your homeboys to do it for you. Like, yo, bro, here's a little stash of money. You do it on my behalf.
Under your name, though.
Under your name. Like, you don't think the NFL was gonna do an investigation, bro, on the books? And you're an NFL player, they have all your info. When you do a bet, you gotta put in your info. If you cashed out, they know who they send the check to. So when the wire come through, it's coming to your account, you're going to get caught.
So, all right, we know you're not supposed to do it. You got to protect the shield. You messing with the integrity. And he was betting on his own team. Like, that's flawed, right?
So that means he was betting the under every time.
No, bro.
Anyway.
I don't think he was doing it like that, bro. But 1 year. Y'all think that warrants?
He's lucky. That's
He's
all
lucky.
he got.
He's lucky. He better be thanking the football gods and Roger Goodell every day.
Yes,
That it's only a year?
That's only a year. That he's not even kicked out of the NFL.
Yeah.
Y'all different about it, bro. T, what you think?
I think it's a little harsh. A whole year we had other players,
Beating women.
Yeah.
And get a month
suspended
off.
4 games. And that's it.
But check this. The reason why I think that's generous, because let's take it to the real life, right? Just say you was a banker, okay, and you worked on Wall Street, and you was giving insiders. Perfect example. We all know what's going on with overseas right now, right?
Yeah.
And that affects the market. What if you was telling your homeboys like, "Hey, sell all your stock right now. We about to tank," and you work on Wall Street, knowing very well you're not allowed to give inside trading.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. For all we know, he could be talking to these Falcons guys like, "Man, we sorry this year, so let me put $500,000 on the Falcons for the under. We about to lose anyway because Matt Ryan.
I'm pretty sure he didn't go on the under, bro.
But it's no different from teams tanking to get the first round draft pick.
But that's different.
That's different. The owners
You're not putting
own the league.
Yeah, and you're not putting
You
money
are
on
a
it.
player.
Like he's literally like you're double dipping.
Right.
Now I can understand he damaged the shield.
Right.
Absolutely.
But I'm like, people be doing some wild stuff, bro.
No,
and get 4 games, like T was saying. Calvin really, yes, he knows it was a bonehead decision. And, assuming he really was abusing that mental health thing, you're like, yo, that's whack.
Right.
But, like, a year? Like, son, I would have thought this would have warranted maybe 3-4 games.
No.
I ain't think that would get, like, Like he got to shut it down. Shut it down.
I think also too. One, you playing with the NFL money, and we all know NFL don't play without their bag.
Yes.
Two,
that's the difference for me.
I think why they went for a year, and you think that's harsh, is they're making an example out of them. Remember, for so many years, pro sports didn't want betting to be a thing because they thought he was going to play with the games and make it rigged. So now that he's done this is a thing where the commissioners and the owners are like, see, this is why we didn't want to allow this, because now we got players that can think about it. If you're a player and you have an incentive, right? Let's say, for example, like AB, he had that catching and receiving incentive. Now, I could double dip. I could say, all right, bet. Let me go get my 1,000-yard receiving yards, and then I know, oh shoot, we're playing the Jets this week. I'm going to get 100 easy. Yo, let me put $500,000 on me or on the over. That I'm going to get 100 receiving yards. Now he's going to get 2 checks. He's going to get the betting check, he's going to get the incentive check, and he's going to get the game check. You double dipping. So the NFL was like, nah, because now guys can play with their incentive money double time. They can play bad and cash in. They can play good and cash in. Because you can cash in playing bad if you don't hit that number on the books for the bets. So this is, and then also too, you gotta think about it. Who says they don't have their homeboys on their respective teams? Like, bro, we own 16 this year. Let's go ahead and cash in on the books. Run the numbers up.
My man out here educating.
I get where he's coming from with it. At the same time, even to like the game incentives, just like how AB exposed it, like there's games where coaches would literally sit players out just so they don't meet that incentive.
That's a fact.
That's fact.
Which is messed up because now you messing with my bag.
Yeah.
100%. So although I understand it's the team itself, but the NFL needs to do something about it in all, because it's like, look, if I have this contract that I'm trying to play for to get my extra incentive, which could be a $50 million incentive, whatever the case may be, don't hold me from getting my bag, because then I'm gonna have to find other ways to get it. Now I can't speak on Ridley's behalf.
Right.
I don't know why he's out here gambling with mental health issues. That's not a good mix, but
And then you betting on your own team. That's what make it worse. It's like that's crazy.
I mean it's kind of like, it's kind of sad because when Calvin said he needed to sit out for the year, it made it seem like he had mental problems or a family thing. Who knows? Whatever the issues were. And it's like to come back and know that man out there just
he was putting parlays together.
Parlays, bro. And so now it makes you like, I mean, that's why Ken's mentioned a name like Ben Simmons. It just kind of makes you question. Yeah.
Right.
Like, all right, what's really good with you, bro? Yeah. Like, I mean, just say you ain't want to play.
Unfortunately. And what's so bad about this? This is happening at the wrong time for the Falcons, because Drew Brees just left. Tom Brady just left. Cam Newton with the Carolina Panthers.
That's here.
This is the Falcons' chance to really reclaim that division.
That
division.
Right. You're right.
So it's like, come on, like again. We just lost Julio. You supposed to be the new number one option, and now you go do this. Now we got Pitts is probably the new
only
number
option.
One option.
Because they don't have a deep squad. But you're right. I mean, getting back on the field.
Although they hate Matt Ryan the way they hate him, he still is who he is. So it's
I think he's good. I don't really know. I never understood the Matt Ryan bashing.
I didn't either.
But but you're right though. This is a good chance for Calvin really to show out the Falcons to make it competitive in the NFC South again. Yeah. And
but does he get reinstated with the Falcons?
No, he's not playing for the Falcons.
I think his football career is done.
Oh, you think the whole thing's?
I agree.
It can be. It really can be.
Because you missed this year. Yep. You sitting out a whole nother year.
And your contract.
Yeah, that's 2 years. Yeah,
contract's up.
It's a contract year for real.
Yeah, for sure.
His contract up. He's been in the league
for a
minute.
then think about the NFL. When you set out for a year, people can forget you like this.
And it's not like he got kicked out for PEDs or weed or something. You got to think you tarnish the brand.
The
brand is owned by the owners. No owners is gonna want you on their team.
That's a fact.
It's different.
They're gonna blackball
outside.
Like with your personal life or something.
Right. Which is why I say it's two different things. Unfortunately, they look at it as two different things. The abuse and stuff that happened outside the NFL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is inside the NFL.
You messing with them.
Now you in trouble.
That's a difference. You're right.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Unfortunately, that's how it's looked at, because it's a business.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And what business is
you
gonna
messed
want
up my
somebody-
house this
right.
time. Like,
Who-
I don't like that.
Because now people got a question: are they really throwing games? It's already getting tarnished already. You just adding to it because now people talking about, the coaches were paying me $100,000 extra to throw this game as a head coach.
Bro, that would be crazy.
Mercy. Oh, Calvin.
I hope not, because he was a good receiver.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was the number one option for the Falcons.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was pretty solid. He was pretty solid. Yo, we did have a little I think maybe like one more big little trade. Dallas sent their man Coop
Cooper packing
out to Cleveland
to die.
To go bake with
Excuse
Baker.
me, not die.
Somebody might want to edit that part out.
Right.
but yeah,
I feel sorry for that man.
yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
It might be. They were already thinking about releasing him, but now at least they traded for him, so that means they got some kind of compensation.
They got, I think.
What did you think it was for? To clear up space, or was it just issues between Cooper and the?
I know Cooper had some issues with Dak or whatever, but I think it's more
money.
Cooper's paid well.
Yeah.
So
Cooper's
you had to
paid.
get that cap off of your
Zeke
cap.
is paid.
Yeah.
Dak is paid.
Dak is paid. DeMarcus Lawrence is paid.
And Michael Parsons gonna ask for.
I mean, that's down the line. You still got
No,
2-3 years. I think Van Der
They
Esch.
might
Didn't they sign Van Der
you
Esch?
see how Micah playing, bro? They might have to
what
start
I'm
thinking
saying.
about that next year, bro.
Because you gotta think about when those contracts are due, you gotta think about them like 2 years in advance. You can't think
But
about.
they can't even think that far because they can't get this year right. That's why they got to let Coop go for nothing.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Nikki, and she was like, but she was like, that's my boo thing. If the world doesn't know, but we were talking, and she was like, only for no, it wasn't even her. I was talking to my man Steve. Steve was like, only for like a fourth and a fifth round pick or a fifth and sixth. I was like, the team that was getting him has all the leverage because y'all already said y'all were gonna let him go.
Exactly.
So now I can offer you whatever I offer you. Probably gonna take.
Yeah.
Because at least you're not just letting him go.
Go for nothing.
So now
at least you're getting
something.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think a fourth and fifth round pick is, average is good. To me, he's an average receiver, just like
he is average, but he got a above average contract.
Yeah, he got the bag, but and with that, I think now Jarvis Landry is seeking a trade, I believe.
And the Browns said you're more than welcome to.
Is he?
Yeah, the Browns. Yeah, they came out and said we
welcome the idea of you finding
It's
somewhere else to play.
There's a lot of moving going on right now.
So that means the Browns.
I love this stuff.
You know, it's crazy. The Browns just a year ago went from a team that we were looking forward to making a run to now look like they're slowly
back to the Browns.
Rebuilding again, right?
They're back to the Browns. Like they've lost faith in Baker. It looks like they're gonna be shopping for a quarterback soon.
Very soon.
Which brings me to my next point. I saw a video, man, on Twitter. There's this guy with a big fro. His name is Colin Kaepernick.
That's not gonna happen.
This is a cry for help, guys.
Nah, bro, not for the Giants. I'm just talking about a quarterback. Period. You don't think anybody will pull that kind of trigger?
Nah,
he ain't playing like 5 years, bro.
They ain't done it yet. They ain't gonna do it.
It's not gonna happen.
I think there are coaches out there that want to pull the trigger.
It's the owners,
but
I don't think anybody wants to
it's
anymore.
the brand. No, I don't think it's the owner. I think it's the NFL brand.
the NFL, the powers that be.
No. What I'm saying is, at like 4 or 5 years ago when he was trying, I think there were people like, man, I could use Cap.
Definitely.
But GMs or ownership was like, man, do I really want the Cap drama on my team or whatever the case may be? But now, I think he's putting up videos for no reason.
Nah.
Wow.
Josh. They called Josh McCown. A coach called Josh McCown, who was sitting on his couch to be a backup. I forgot what team it was last year.
That's a fact.
Josh McCown.
That's different from Colin, bro. It's
Right.
still different.
At least Colin is still mobile. He can make
Yeah,
some
but
plays.
Colin comes with a entourage. Like he's coming with lights and cameras, bro.
Definitely does.
People are gonna be if wherever he's let's just say the Panthers or something like that. It's gonna be heavy. Media day is gonna be wild.
Panthers probably
Jersey
gonna be
sales are gonna go up.
Jersey
That's
sales
what
are
I'm
gonna
saying.
go up. Yes, I mean whatever number he picked,
It's gone.
Cat's gonna be. But the thing is like you get somebody like Colin, you gotta be willing to bring on that noise too, Yeah. And
But
it's not worth it because he ain't playing 5 years anyway.
The powers that be won't let it happen. Man.
No, unfortunately.
Not
Because
today.
right now, there's a few teams that could use his skills.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
New
it's
York
quite
football.
Cleveland
giants.
is one of them.
But before we wrap it up, there's one more quarterback left that we might get to see play this year, hopefully. Deshaun Watson.
We brought him up
yeah.
earlier. But yeah, you're right.
Where do we see where his new home? Obviously, it's not going to be in Houston.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
There's some chirp saying he could land in Minnesota.
Not gonna hold you. I had talked about it. When the season started. Before the season started, I had talked about it. I still like him to go to the Dolphins.
Okay.
That would be the best move. They're
Now,
pretty much.
But what'd you do with Tua though?
Send him to the Texans. They need a quarterback too.
Oh, so you just but the thing is, I don't think you could do a swap because I think if Deshaun gets reinstated, he's gonna just be a free agent. Like
No. Houston would have to. He's under
He's
contract.
still-
He's still in the.
oh, so
They would
they
have
still
to
have
trade him.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
trade.
my fault then.
They would have to
They
trade.
have to do
But there's a
But
good.
but
they
that's not
signed.
even. But that's not even.
There's a
trade.
good bit of teams. Yo, the Saints. They ain't re-signed Jameis yet.
That's
Well,
that's
Michael
where I
Thomas.
think he's going.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And
That's the
actually,
second
I got even a better one for him. Pittsburgh.
Whew.
But
Yeah.
but they say Juju looking for a trade.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care about Juju.
Hey, if I was the Texans, I'd probably try to trade Deshaun to Arizona.
What you gonna do with Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray
Get
went
him out
out.
of Arizona because he want too much money. That man
That's a
wants
fact.
too much. He's an
got it.
average quarterback.
Texans ain't paying nobody.
I mean,
Hey,
I
that
get
would
that
be
they
cool.
not. I get that they not. But get rid of the Deshaun noise.
Right.
You got you a decent quarterback.
Right.
You know.
But could you? So you saying Deshaun with D Hop all over again, and then now
Yeah,
you
D-Hop. Yeah.
boy,
That would be pretty.
that
And
would.
you
It's
know
not
what's
gonna
that-
happen, but
you know
that
what
would be
that's
pretty.
Gonna be? That's gonna be Mo better. To see on TV.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That division,
Oh, yeah.
that division gonna be lit. With
I like that,
Rams.
Jay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Nah, actually, I like that. Yeah,
That's not gonna happen. That's,
But
that's
it's not going.
that's-
I would like
that's
to see,
OD
but it's not
unrealistic.
gonna
Trust
happen.
me.
Yeah.
But I think it's a better chance with maybe Indy or
Detroit.
Pittsburgh. I would.
They're gonna
Uh,
they're gonna send
You
him
send him
to
to Detroit.
Saints.
His career is over.
his career is not gonna be over.
In Detroit,
No,
that's where you go to die.
Detroit seemed like a bad luck
He's
team.
not gonna win anything. Personally, he's gonna be amazing. Matt Stafford was amazing in Detroit. He just didn't win anything.
True,
point.
but he don't got no weapons in Detroit like that.
Look,
He ain't got nothing in Houston either. Since they traded
They
what's
trade
his
him
name?
all the way.
Yeah.
Nah, Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks was alright.
He been cooked ever since he
Nah,
got
they
that
got
hit.
weapons.
You
They got
wildin',
alright.
bro.
They
Ever,
alright.
ever since he got that hit a couple years ago.
In the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Look, Brandon Cooks is just right because I pick him up every year in fantasy and he gets me points.
He must be alright then. he must be alright.
Look,
Yeah. I think on that note, somebody play my exit music. Yo, T, I appreciate you coming on the show, big dog.
Appreciate you,
Yo,
man.
man, you
Appreciate
real
y'all,
pretty.
bro.
Let me hold. Look at this guy, bro. He moved different, man.
Yeah. You know.
What you drive, bro?
Got the Audi in the parking lot. I'm about to pull up to the air tarp and catch the jet home.
Okay, Floyd.